Hey friend, this is Jeff. This is my YouTube channel. This is the Learning to Rise Academy. Today, we're going to be talking about how real freedom is being able to write your own story. I want to talk a little bit about journaling, and I really just want to talk about certain things that we can do to regain that freedom and control in our life. So, here we go. Let's get right into it. So I guess I've been journaling for about a little over 6 months now, and it has really helped me prioritize and become incredibly intentional throughout my day. The beginning of the day, I'll start out with like 3 things that I'm grateful for, what is going good, and what could I need work on, and then at the end of the day, and then I'll set a goal, like an intention, what is my motive, for the day. And then at the end of the day, 3 things I'm grateful for. And then, did I meet or did I accomplish that goal or intention that I set out to do that day? So I love having that accountability. Now, before, when I would kind of just wake up and just jump right into my day, it would feel very sporadic. And at the end of the day, I would feel like questioning if I even accomplished anything, because maybe I was just spreading my time and energy throughout multiple different things that I really didn't move forward. I just kind of did a little bit and a bunch of different things, and then I went to bed. I'm sure I went to work, but nevertheless, like, I never had any time for me. I never felt like this sense of freedom and sense of control. I felt like I was just a hamster running in a hamster wheel, or just like a pinball in a pinball machine, just bouncing all over the place. So for me, freedom is a little bit of organization, just a little bit. For me, freedom is holding myself accountable. And for me, freedom is the little micro habits or wins of little things compounded over the day that, even if I didn't do something big and extravagant at the end of the day, I can look back on that day and be like, you know what? I woke up, I prayed. I woke up and I journaled. I made my bed. I did little things. For me, again, I love my cold showers, so I took a cold shower. I exercised. I stretched. I did yoga or meditation. I reached out to a friend just to say hi, just because. I texted my mom or my dad, or just little things to like try to connect with fellow human beings. I tried to make myself available to others. Little micro wins that I know 100% that I can accomplish and I can achieve. For me, that makes it very, very, like, I feel so much more in control. I feel 100% free. And also, if you'd like to like take this to something to where you can really, really feel the calming, talk about feeling freedom effects of your breath, like the true power of our breath, then I'm going to be putting a link in here for a DMT activation breathing technique that is totally free. It's called the Pernesis 101 Breathing Workshop. I'm going to put it in the description. Check it out. It's super easy. You can feel the effects and this like calmness. It's not going to get you super zenned out. I explain it a little bit more in the workshop, in the video, or videos, but It is absolutely fantastic for like emergency anxiety, PTSD, any type of stress. It's absolutely incredible. So check it out. I'll leave the link in the description. Um, and then we'll lead into the other thing that I do to feel free and in control is breath work. I've been breathing through my nose for quite a few months now as well, even when I sleep. I even got the of course, I'm talking right now, so I'm breathing a little bit more through my mouth. I'm trying to be mindful and breathe through my nose, but I've been taping my mouth at night, and eventually, so that I only breathe through my nose. In other videos, I go into the real benefits of breathing through your nose, but I'm also training for an ultra marathon coming up. It's going to be 50 miles. It's going to be in altitude. So I'm also breathing through my nose to train for that, to build up my carbon monoxide tolerance. Because when we go into altitude, there's less oxygen, more carbon monoxide. So I'm training now at sea level to try to be somewhat prepared, or my body can be more prepared for that. That gives me a sense of freedom and a sense of control and a sense of empowerment. The one other thing that I really try to do is grow my mind. Now, there's 100 different ways that I'm sure people can grow their mind. But I try to do a lot of different things. The most recent thing is we transformed my dad's freezer chest into basically an ice plunge. So it was definitely below 50 degrees. It was probably 48 degrees. I was pulling big old ice chunks out, and I would take a dip, and then I'd have to get right out. And then I would dip like 3 times, and there's ice. It was cold. But I love how David Goggins explains it. Going to war with yourself, going to war with your own mind, and kind of tricking your mind. And putting yourself in uncomfortable situations, and then telling yourself like, hey, I know I'm going to quit, but I'm just going to run 1 more mile. Or you're going to eventually get out of this freezing cold water, but, just stay 5 more seconds, Or you're going to get out right now, and it's okay, but we're going to jump right back into this freezing cold water. And it's absolutely changed my life. It's changed my approach in my day-to-day. So when I kind of come up to little things, if you will, throughout the day that are uncomfortable or they're hard, or man, I just got home and now I gotta do a bunch of work. I gotta go to the grocery store. I gotta do laundry. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. That stuff just becomes just a little bit easier, just a little bit. And in doing these hard, uncomfortable tasks that, yes, I do on purpose, everything else just becomes a little bit easier and not as monotonous. And I feel crazy free when I do that. When I can trick my mind into choosing to do it, and I'm just cruising. I'm just living instead of focusing so much on the negative or the bad part, of how I hate it. It's like, I get to do this. I'm grateful to be able to do this. And actually I want to do this because this is life. And I'm happy to be alive. So again, just a little mind hack there. I think that's it for this. I'm doing these videos in the morning now. I'm really enjoying it. So I'm going to finish up my coffee. I love you. Have a beautiful rest of your day. And I'll see you later. Bye.